So it's not that I'm not like refusing to pay child support
You're just not
because
paying it.
I'm just putting myself more in debt, not being able to pay it, and it's just causing myself more problems, which that's not what I want for myself. It's just how things are working out.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Platic and Ms. Frederick, I'll have you raise your right hand. We'll have you sworn in, then we'll take some testimony.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Frederick?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Platic, you can proceed.
Thank you, Judge. We're here on two matters. The first being docket 2019-934DS Hopkins versus Frederick. In this matter, Ms. Frederick is before the court for an adjourned show cause hearing. This matter was adjourned up before Judge from referee Mueller after attempts to gain compliance were not met with Ms. Frederick. In this matter, she's currently ordered to pay $141.50 per month. That's $92 in current support, $46 towards the arrears, and then the mandatory $3.50 service and processing fee. The last payment made in this matter was for $158. That was garnished on March 15th of 2024. That was taken involuntarily from her. This is the third show cause, one prior bench warrant, and one finding of contempt in this matter. Compliance was measured over 2 months. During that time, she's made no payments. Current arrearage in this matter is $1,020.72 through the end of November. The other matter we're here on is docket 2022-3339DS, Megan Frederick versus Mr. Osborne. And again, Ms. Frederick is here by an adjourned show cause after it was brought up from referee Mueller. In this matter, she's currently ordered to pay $455.50 per month. That's $402 in current support, $50 towards the arrears, and then the $3.50 service and processing fees. There have been no payments ever collected in this matter. This is the first and only show cause with no bench warrants and one finding of contempt. Again, compliance was measured over 2 months with her making no payments during that time. Current arrearage in this docket is $2,885.50 per month, and there have been no prior jail sentences on either docket.
Ms. Perkins, do you dispute or contest any of the statements made by Ms. Platic?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Platic?
No questions.
Okay, any proofs or testimony, Ms. Perkins?
Your Honor, my client has not been able to find employment for the last 2 years. She's been going on Indeed several times a day, filing applications, trying to find work, but she's got some issues because she's got a suspended license, so that makes it difficult. Plus, she's got 2 children that live home with her. One of her children is with Kobe, another child that she does not receive child support for. And then the second child that she has in her care, she does get some child support for. But it's hard for her to find a job because of her transportation and then finding childcare for the 2 children that she does have in her home with her. So she's lost jobs because either of transportation or no childcare. Her license is going to be suspended until May of next year, so there's really nothing she can do to try to get that back. She is receiving food stamps, and she's trying to do some side jobs just to get by with regard to her children. She does live in Homer, and so there's no public transportation to help with regard to that. But despite that, she is filing applications. She has recently filed an application to Firekeepers at their website, and she learned of their open interviews, which she will be going to the next open interview for Firekeepers to see if she can't try to get into there. She just recently got out of jail on the 12th. She was in for 3 weeks. So she wasn't able to try to find jobs during that period of time. Because she is a single mother with children in her care and she has this application into Firekeepers and is able to go to the next open interview, we're asking that this be adjourned so that she can go to that interview and be able to secure that job so that she can start making payments with regard to the child support.
Thank you. Ms. Frederick, in this matter, obviously your attorney's mentioned a lot of issues. Why have you not complied at all in this matter?
Due to me having my two children, I obviously that's the priority. They're in my home. Any money I do get, I have to buy diapers, wipes, clothing, stuff for school, etc. So it's not that I'm not like refusing to pay child support.
You're just not
Because,
paying it.
I'm just putting myself more in debt, not being able to pay it, and it's just causing myself more problems, which that's not what I want for myself. It's just how things are working out right now.
Why have you continued to stay in Homer if you're not close to where you could find a job where you could potentially walk to that or anything else? So why have you stayed there?
I've applied in all surrounding areas. I've applied in Battle Creek, Jackson, Jonesville, everywhere. I've applied everywhere. And I've lost jobs due to me not having transportation. You know, people say, yes, I'll transport you back and forth to work. And then it comes down to, oh, I can't do it. And then it's either that or my babysitter flakes on me. So it's just been rough.
Your attorney mentioned that you had side jobs. How much do you make on average per month for your side jobs?
Maybe $100 to $200 a month. It's hit and miss, so.
Your attorney also said that you'd been in jail for approximately 3 weeks a while ago, just recently. Is that true?
Yes.
What was that for?
Fair to appear on Arno. Due to the courts not having my address correct.
So the courts are the ones that, again, did the offense?
Yep.
Okay. What's your education background?
I didn't graduate. I finished 10th grade.
Have you went back for your GED at all?
No, I rushed out when I was in custody to try to start my GED, but the guy wasn't going to be back until after the new year.
Okay, well, so you've looked into it once, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Well, don't you think it'd be a good idea to get that done? It might make you far more employable than you are.
Yes.
Anything else that you'd like me to be aware of?
No.
Okay, thank you. Is this Mr. Osborne that's on here?
Yes.
Mr. Osborne, is there anything you'd like to tell me in this case?
Not currently, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, in this matter, anything else, Ms. Perkins?
Nothing further.
Well, this matter is before the court as a result of various hearings between the referee in which the referee has not been able to acquire any compliance in these two matters. In the one case, the 2022 case, there's never been any payments on that case at all. The other one, there has been payments and there was, but the last payment of $158 was an involuntary payment made back in March of 2024. There's been nothing since then. The respondent in this case has, again, testified that she lacks a driver's license. Apparently, whatever reason she's done that, she's suspended through May of 2025. So she's going to have that issue be a problem for her. She states that as a result, her transportation issue is precarious for acquiring employment. And likewise, that she has other children in her care that have been an issue as it relates to childcare. She has worked odd jobs where she said that's been sporadic, but she's made between $100 and $200 per month. But notwithstanding that, she's not made any payments on the one case and only sporadic or minimal payments on the other case. She has only a 10th grade education, but she's not done anything to pursue to get a GED. She's also not done much else as it relates to acquiring employment. She's not stated that she has any physical or mental disabilities or infirmities that would keep her from being employed. And she's not really delineated any other problems or issues that she would have that would keep her from employment. In this case, the court will find that she's not made a good faith attempt at compliance. She's failed or refused to comply, and therefore she is in contempt of court. Anything, Ms. Perkins, before sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Well, Ms. Frederick, the court could sentence you up to 45 days in jail. I'm not going to do that, but I do believe a period of jail time is warranted. The court is going to sentence you to 14 days in jail with credit for no time served. On the case with Mr. Osborne, the court is going to put a purge amount in that case in the amount of $400. And then the other case with Hopkins, the court is going to put a purge amount of $100. I'm going to give you until December 27, 2024 at 4:00 p.m. to pay the purge amount or report to the Calhoun County Sheriff. If you fail to do so, ma'am, you could be found further in contempt of court and serve up to 93 days in jail. So it's up to you to either pay the purge by the December 27th date, 4:00 p.m., or appear and go to jail for your 14 days. So at this point, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you,